Hello everybody, welcome back to Forest River, North Dakota. As you can see, we are here in field 27. I got all of our headlands done, and we're going to go do some more seeding, and hopefully finish seeding our oats today. That is the plan anyways. So we're going to chip away at it here and see if we can't get her done. So let's take a look here. Okay, our pHs are good all around, even on our hay fields. Nitrogen, we are in the process of getting down. We might have to go put some on field 41 a little later. Might have to go spread some fertilizer on it, but we will figure it out. So I'm sure you guys are probably wondering why there was some videos, then a break, and now I'm coming back at you with some more video. That would be because we're currently at a standstill on combining right now. We were cutting some of our field, well actually we cut our first seeded spring wheat fields, got all that done, and went to keep moving, following basically the path of the air seeder this spring, and started combining, and all of a sudden we were in 24 moisture, 20 to 24 moisture wheat. So we shut down, moved to our last seeded fields. We got 2 of the 3 done, and we were back in that 20 moisture range. So we're kind of at a standstill there. And then just this morning, I went and I had to go to John Deere, pick up some parts, have a hydraulic hose made, and last night, because actually this video you're seeing the day I'm recording it, last night we brought a sunflower header home so I could start going over it, making sure it doesn't need any parts, because we run old John Deere all crop headers. Actually, I believe it's the same header that we're... Oh, no. Okay. Oh. So it's pretty much the same header that we're using here in game. We run 1253 all crop headers for sunflowers, and they don't make those headers anymore, so getting parts for them is a little difficult at times. But yeah, so we brought one of those home, and I went out to start working on it, me and one of the other guys, and also to put a new windshield wiper motor in our Peterbilt that we picked up here this year. And all of a sudden we look outside and it starts downpouring like none other. Actually talked to my grandparents, and in a matter of 20 minutes we had half an inch, a little more actually. So yeah, it's coming down. Just yesterday, actually, a town over from where I live, they had overpasses or underpasses filled with water, and I mean, some spots had 3 inches of rain in the matter of 45 minutes. So, yeah, it's not good at all. So I saw the yard at the boss's house starting to turn into a lake, and I looked at the other guy and said, let's get out of here before this is an absolute mud hole and we can't get out of here. Especially for him, because he's driving a car. So we said, screw it, we are out of here for the day. We'll come back at this tomorrow. So yeah, it's definitely not good weather for anything. And with us being at a standstill right now on combining, not a whole lot going on, so I figured I'd come home and figured I'd fire up Farm Sim and let's get some video done. So I'll see what I can get recorded today, you know, over the next couple days, I guess, and we'll go from there. So, but at least we'll get something out. So I have been seeing on Facebook here lately, the Millennial Farmer map is currently in testing, both the PC and console versions, so that's exciting. I don't know how much I'm gonna play on it, just because really to do much of anything exciting on there, you kind of have to run it the way that Zach's farm is set up. So, but there is that. I know Custom Modding's map is coming out soon. What else is there? Delta South Modding and Mapping has their Paint Rock, Alabama map coming out here in the next couple of days, actually, I think. So there's a few exciting maps coming out. I know Paint Rock is only going to be PC. That's not going to be console for you guys that are console players. But yeah, I mean, a lot of fun stuff coming out in due time. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do here, we're going to probably get done seeding these oats here, and then we're probably gonna take this back to the farm, and we're probably gonna unhook the air seeder, and I think we're actually gonna put this tractor on the land roller, and we're gonna let our farmhand take over and let him run this on the land roller, and he can start rolling on these oats fields here. And then we're gonna jump over to our what is it, 8400, I think, and we're gonna go seed. We're gonna go plant our not soybeans, sunflowers, excuse me, and get that done. And then he can just kind of keep going. He can get these oats fields done, and then we'll get some sunflowers planted, and then he can come behind us and start rolling on those fields as well. And then he can just kind of stay with us and then get it all done. And then we'll go from there. Then we'll kind of be at a standstill point until April. Then we'll have a lot of work to do. We'll do some spraying, and we'll have all the rest of our crops to get in then. You can see right there, I did run out of fertilizer, and I didn't quite catch it right away, so then we got a little strip that's not fertilized, but that won't be too bad. So what I'm thinking, come harvest, we'll probably put these oats in our hopper bin, or we'll start filling hopper bins with these oats, and then we'll go from there. Because I don't want to use up one of our big bins for these oats, just because we don't have a whole lot of them. So I'm not really too sure of what we're going to get for yield. But at least for us, our hopper bins, we got fans on them, so if our grain's a little wet, then we can just throw it in there and throw some air to it. Pick up this little patch that we missed there. So we are already 54.5 acres in. So I think we'll have a decent amount of oats. We definitely are running a lot more ground than before. I think if we were at 54 acres before, we would have been pretty much done almost, or over half done, I would assume. So we're definitely picking up land, getting up there, so which is good. That's what we want. We want to get up there in land. Let's just drop this down. We'll put some fertilizer down right here. Yeah, you can see right there is where I ran out. So yeah, we're over halfway through this. So I'm guessing, I would say by the time we're done, we're probably going to have between 60 and 70 acres of oats in. And we'll, as we finish crops, I'm not going to do it per field. I guess I probably could have and should have, but I could probably go back and look at one of the old videos and see what we finished off with. Let's see what I can find here. We'll go to the most recent video. And of course I can't tell because I had the HUD off. So we'll just go, we'll put it down for whatever crops we have. We'll figure out how many acres of that we have. So I'm guessing we'll be right around that 65 acre area. That's kind of my guess here. So we won't be too bad on oat acres. And on the bright side too, we can always build some more bins if needed this fall. We do have the extra room for them at our other yard there. So that does kind of give us a nice little cushion. We won't have to direct sell quite as much anymore now. We can wait for higher prices. Which will help us out a lot. And so for any of you that do use Thunder FS's advanced add-on mod, like I am, he has put out two, of course this isn't super recent, but since the last time I recorded or played, he's added two add-on mods to that, a couple of plugins for it. One being more in-depth. Let's see, I don't know if they're going to show in the store because they are, yeah, they're script mods, so they're not going to show, but to do with furthering the vehicle leasing costs. That must have been a payment on all of our stuff. But yeah, he did add in a couple of plugins to kind of further in depth the moisture and things like that. So now he's making it to where there's more things to affect your moisture and yields, things like that. It is really awesome to see him adding in more scripts like that. It'd be kind of cool to see an add-on to where you can add it in, you know, like our grain bins with the fans. Say we combine during 22 moisture, then put it in a bin, turn the fan on, and it dries it. Of course, you can do that with a grain dryer, but it would be neat to be able to add it to grain bins, and anytime you have a bin with a fan, you just turn that fan on and it'll dry it, which he might be in the works, I'm not sure. I haven't been all that good about keeping up following things just because I haven't had a whole lot of time to, so but he does have a lot of great projects in the works, which is cool to see. There's a lot of amazing work coming out, so got one final pass to do, and then that'll wrap up our oats. So not quite 65, but we're a little over 60. See if there's one more acre in this pass. Probably not. It's probably half an acre, I would guess. So we got 61 acres down. This drill's got a bit more to cover. 33 and 37. So it's got those two fields yet to seed into soybeans. Oh, there is just about another acre here. So we got, we'll just call it 62 acres of soybeans. So let's get this guy folded up. And then we're going to run this back to the farm. While that's folding, we can mark down, we have field 27 done. Perfect. So we'll run this back to the yard then. And we're going to get this unhooked. And we'll get it hooked onto the roller. And then we'll get our planter loaded up with some seed. And then we'll be ready to go seed some sunflowers. I think we're going to have a fair amount of acreage of sunflowers, so that'll be good. And then as soon as we get all of our seeding and in-crop spraying done, then we're probably going to get started on making some hay, so we can get some of that done. I think we're just going to drop this guy right here. Oops. There we go. Okay, now I gotta remember, where did we put the land roller? Okay, right here. Could not remember where we put that. So let's get this hooked up. Now we're gonna shut the tractor off, because we're... Wow, that was like right on the nuts. Okay, so we got that. Let's get our planter unfolded and moved over in front of the building, because we're gonna get it loaded up with some seed, and then we'll get it loaded up with some liquid fertilizer as well. And I'll go back later and I'll put in notes of what we had for oat acreage. And I think this one, I gotta go in here and toggle covers. You can hear every lid opening. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to run over here and grab the skid steer and the pallet forks, because we're going to use pallets of bags for loading this up. See it in cab here. Yeah, it's a perfectly blocked view. There we go. Again, a little heavy on this skid steer, but we'll make her work. assuming the fill point is going to be... this is sliding off as I'm lifting up, but apparently it wants to. I think if we go in the center here, maybe. Do I have to come in here and hit refill? There we go. Okay. So let's do it this way. Let's start this tractor back up. Okay. We only need 2 pallets, so that works. So we'll get her full with this one. I think we should actually be about perfect right there. Let's not tip the Bobcat over. Okay. So that'll get us more or less full. It's close enough to full. So we'll just back this guy in the shed again. Perfect. And that can sit there. And then we'll grab this truck. This should be good and full. Yep. Should get that full of our liquid. Now I have to figure out where exactly we need to be. I think if we just back up to these tanks like so. Let's see here. There we go. We just weren't quite close enough. So we'll get that loaded up. Autosave, of course. Alright, so yeah, we're close enough to full. 99%, so that'll be good enough. So we need 22, 23, 59, and 60. So that's going to be these two, and then our corn stubble. Perfect. So let's close those up. Wow, that gets really loud outside. And then this truck will just pull up right over here. And then that guy can sit there until we need it again. Can fold this back up. And then she'll be ready to rock and go do some seeding. So, alright, I am going to go ahead. I'll get this guy moved down to our first field, and I will get our hired help running on the land roller here. And when we come back, we will get started on some planting. So, thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to check out the rest of this series. And as always, folks, we'll catch y'all in the next video.